Hello folks and welcome back to Blueprints, where my luck has been really bad the last couple of days. A, due to my foolishness, but also sometimes I just don't get the rooms. The rooms are just... The game does not want me to move on. At all. There are things to do, and part of those things is just to go back into the antechamber, see what happens if we reach 46 again. Shrine, shelter. Shelter, right. Shelter we know for a fact has something we want in it. We know for a fact that shelter has something we can make use of. I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna go in here. So, log into network. Visited. Electronic mail. Right. Here we go. Brilliant. New things. So from Armour area electronic mail. Yes, don't worry, this information method is fully secure. I'm the only lab technician with network access and the only one who uses this terminal. I'm working to get you more supplies, but I'm not focusing on essentials as I believe there's enough food in the shelter to last for the duration. Though I think it'd be wise if you can do a quick inventory to confirm that. To Armour. In terms of the air, there's not near as much room in here as I had remembered from my youth. If it was just me, I wouldn't mind, but the four of us and the space we're going to need for the planning, I don't expect this to be a sustainable situation for more than a week, a fortnight at best. I passed the message on and your uncle says he... Was she hiding in here? Was my mom hiding here? I passed the message on and your uncle says he may have an idea for a more long-term solution, but it's going to require some doing. I'm not sure exactly what he has in mind, but this morning when I looked at today's blueprints, I saw he had drafted the pump room, a floor plan I haven't seen used in a very, very long time. I have a feeling you will be taking a boat ride very shortly. Okay. Your uncle. The only person whose uncle is relevant is my mom. So stay put. It's finally happening. We just got confirmation from the source that the Red Guard is coming tomorrow to begin their formal inquiry into the disappearance. At this point, it's going to be too risky to move you until next week at the earliest. Just hang tight for now, R. Okay, so Randolph Moore is on my mom's side. Hurrah. But okay, so this was my mum's stuff. Sure. Sure, put some special orders in, why the hell not? Log out. So which letter is this one? This is letter 7. It says, Dear Uncle, it's from the cousin. Letter 7 is from the cousin about the disappearance of Mary. Okay, well, that's that. Also, what we could do is set up another experiment and hopefully get lucky. So, log into network. Swan song. Nope, wrong one. I made a mistake and corrected myself to the same mistake. There you go, Swan Song. Log in to remote login to remote terminal access, the lab. Right, and we will experiment set up. Do the experiment. Whenever you draft a shop room, add 3 aquariums to today's draft list. Rubbish. That's crap. Oh god. Oh, this is not ideal. Oh, this is rubbish. Oh, this is really bad. These are all horrible. I'll do this because it's the one that doesn't screw us over. Okay, well. Never mind, experiments today are rubbish. It's not going to be an experiment that can trigger very often. Right, anyway, back into the house. Back into the house and we can draw... I was going to pick the archived one and then I realized... Oh, I didn't realize it. I realize now that what would have happened is I would have picked the archive... whenever you draft an archived room, gone into the house, drafted the archive room, and it would have been sheltered because of the shelter, which would have immediately nullified the entire effect. That's exactly what would have done, or what would have happened, so, you know. Reading nook. Foundation here, please, thank you. Surgery, pantry, chapel. We'll pick chapel because it gives access to the corner. It's sheltered as well, so that's fine. Guest bedroom for a bunch of extra movement. And potential and a gem, lovely. And fan dabby dozy. Yep, fine, yep, good. Everything's fine over here. Lovely, lovely, lovely. See, this room doesn't give me vibes. Like, this room does not give me vibes as much as like other rooms give me vibes. We got rook, we've got bishop, we got pawn. West Wing Hall. Put that there. I'm gonna quickly just finish up the floor because we have directions to go there. So, and we got extra movement as well. So I'm not overly concerned. Maybe I should be considering what my luck's been like, but I'm not overly concerned. Rumpus room. A bunch of extra cash. Security. We also have to do security. Because that gives us knight as well. We have knights. We've got rook, we've got bishop, we've got knight, we've got bit. So all we need now is king and queen. All we need now is king and queen. So things here, first of all. Checking. That's fine. Keycard system, we're going to set it to low. And offline is going to be unlocked. Low to minimize the number of rooms. Wow, come on, please, thank you. Yeah, so offline to low to minimize the number of rooms, and off unlock so that if we do have them and we manage to get the, well, it's the conundrum. If we get the circuit box and turn off the system, we should come back here and turn that room to high. Regardless, electronic mail to Kirk Darren from Anne Babbage, another request. Dear Mr. Darren. Darren is a name we don't know. So, since you're in the security room, can that be a key? So Darren is going to be it's Danny Ravane, and it's Mr. Darren. So the any password with Darren would be DARR something. If you have any more of those red and blue memo sheets, the Baron has requested a handful of each for a new project he's working in the clock tower. For a new project he is working on in the clock tower. Okay, hang on. For my part, I can't understand for the life of me why you and the Baron continually insist on confounding my stuff and every other person who stumbles upon one of your colored memos. I'm not confident confusion is the best security, but it's not my matter to harm, so I'll leave that up to you and the Baron. Anne Babbage. To Anne Babbage security measures. Mrs. Babbage, I'd like to address one potential security vulnerability of having an antechamber lever in the weight room. As the years have gone by, the Baron's frequency of working out in the room has gone from once in a red moon to as rare as a man without self-pity. From once in a red moon as to as rare as a man without self-pity. As such, we find this room mostly relegated to guest use, and given that the antechamber lever is not only unsuited but also exposed to security risk, I advise we either remove it or conceal it and install a secondary lever to control the south entrance. Kirk. Dar K. It said it right there. Mr. Darren, sorry for the lagging reply. I'm still learning how to use this machine. Thanks for bringing this issue to our attention. This was not something I'd considered, but it does seem like a reasonable suggestion, and I will discuss it with the Baron during our next meeting. I know he has expressed interest in installing secondary access levers for both redundancy and convenience, so this may be the perfect excuse to allow him to execute those plans, should he still wish to do so. Okay, that's telling you that there's a lever in the weight room. You've hadn't figured that one out already. Stop recording. Kirk, as per our last meeting, effective immediately, please suspend all security camera recordings. Live surveillance has been approved, but the Baron no longer wishes to have the taped logs of activity on the estate. I know this might seem like a security risk, but I promise good reasoning is behind this seemingly unsound decision. Randolph Moore. Okay, so DAR K might be a security password of some kind. Red was a true, red was a lies, unless written by hand. Yes, we know that much. So there is security stuff that we know, but it's not being logged anywhere. Right, anyway. Security has finished off this room. of this row. Lavatory is a dead end. There's no actual meaning to lavatory, is there? We could do... It adds to a red room count for the purposes of parlor, I guess. So we can do that now, so we don't lose anything by putting it here, technically. And we're also going to get a key... Well, how about that? Things have immediately changed. Immediately changed. Because we immediately want to go from having low security locked to high security. So we set security level to high, because it means that there's going to be as many of these keys as humanly possible, which we have automatic power to, and even if we turn things off, go back to locked. The second one wasn't actually required, because we hadn't actually turned them off yet, but it's good to have them regardless. The drawing room is a gem for... Okay, so it's gem neutral now. I'll take a gem neutral room. We can go in here, lose a gem coming in here, but immediately get another gem, so that's fine. Alright, this way we have nursery, pantry, bedroom, redraw, commissary, corridor. I'll do corridor. Grab this room as well, because we can open this. Boudoir, bedroom. It's bending the right way. That's the big thing. This is bending the correct direction. And some extra cash as well. Lovely. Observatory hits the wall. Spare bedroom pushes on. It's a utility closet. Lovely. Spare bedroom pushes on. Utility closet, and I'll tell you why. Because garage. Gym off as well, in case it was relevant. Keycard system will keep that on. There's no reason to turn it off. We have a keycard. Darkroom remains on because I haven't access to this now. And there's no reason to flick those switches to open that back wall again. Okay, so now we can go through corridor. Hallway. Gives us a bit of a T-junction, that's fine. Vault. Parlor goes down. But that's not too bad, because it potentially gives us access to this. We have here the black box and the blue box are empty, which if true, it's in the white box. Every statement with the word blue is false. This box is not blue. So guaranteed false. Guaranteed false. That's a guaranteed false. Okay, hang on, wait a second. So if this is true... No, this can't be true. This cannot be true. Because if it's true, it's referencing itself. So guaranteed false, which means this has to be true, which means it's in the white box. Because this is guaranteed false, because this box is not blue, it is blue, guaranteed false. And if this statement is true, it conflicts with itself, so it has to be false. Which means this has to be true, and if this is true, the black box and the blue box are empty, the gems are in the white box. I have to walk back past the funeral parlor, so we can go down first as far as we can, then we'll come back. And I'll do darkroom and stuff like that as well, because all this is doing is adding to the potential, the payout. I'm not going to see anything in here, that's fine. I mean, we could go back into the utility closet and track it, but all I particularly care about is just getting a room of some kind down here. I just do that. Whatever it is, doesn't really make a difference what it is. It's the pantry, which is still, food and money. But it means that the pantry, the parlor has sees 4 rooms now. There's 4 gems worth in the white box. Double checking. That has to be false. That has to be false. That has to be true. Lovely. That's 8 gems. Back to the hallway. Okay, so... Like, I could go there. It's locked. However, I've got one key, which is I'd rather go ahead and see... Because if you can find the garage, that's another 3 keys. There's another 3 keys in the garage. And we are getting some money. Like, I do want to get 50 money, but we got getting some money. So here, we'll go to this one. Observatory, dead ends it. Spare bedroom, dead ends it. Bedroom closet at least gives me items. It's dead ending no matter what, so... Or I can go for the observatory. The observatory has could have some effects. Bedroom closet can give us items. Items are a key and a gem. Garage. Understandable. Which gives us a bunch more keys. Also opens that, which means actually it's actually faster to go back around, I think, than it is to walk around. Or the okay, keys. Key. We haven't got the car keys, so we can't go anything in there. Christoph, this is the 3rd time this month you and the car have been gone when you were required. I don't care how long you've been driving from his lordship, your business must be counted for. Yeah, so that's still there. And if you power this room up, all that means is that door, you don't need the circuit room. This does it automatically. I think it's faster for me to go out here and back. So let's do that. Again, I feel that there's something here, you know, there's going to be something around here. This is the faster way to get back to the front of the house. Stepwise. Alright, so now we have that lock. We have that locked hallway door. And we are in the unenviable situation of... At the moment, I am at the mercy of that door. If that door does not lead to somewhere I can move forward, we're gonna have locked out again, and the game has been really, really, really adamant about locking me out. Like, phenomenally adamant about locking me out. Hallway, I just postponed it by 1 square. If this does not turn right, we're screwed. Thank you. Kitchen. Food for sale. Dining room. Coat check. Well, dining room has lunchbox, right? Dining room has lunchbox in it. What is lunchbox? Lunchbox. When you reach rank 5, gain 10 movement. Well, it's about to happen. So, okay. I wish I had silver key, because silver key would mean I'd have a lot of extra movement. We don't know what it is, but okay, fine. Locked, I don't care. As many doors as possible, please. Passageway, actually ideal. Thank you. Actively ideal passageway. Because it means we have the most possible spread here. Or... Wait, stop. Think. Bishop, rook, knight, pawn. We need office and study and or ladies' chambers. And ladies' chambers, you have to come in from above, so I'm going to not go that way. Cloister, commissary. Well, cloister has to be cloister. I'm going to spend 3 gems for that, but it's going to be cloister simply because it gives me more potentials. And, you know, this is beautiful. We want those. We want to see that. We definitely want to see that. Things like that. Showroom. Office. Dead ends me, but gives me king. It dead ends me, but it gives me king. So, I'm very happy about that. It dead ends me, but it gives me king. Gives me extra gem as well, but okay. Good. We're happy. Which means I need study or ladies' chamber. Ladyship's chambers. Which one are you? You're at 8 as well. Okay, so actually I'm going to back to the room where we're noting. So office is safe 8. So letter 8. Office. Yeah, because this is the one from the black mailers. We can also do the spread of coins, which is less relevant at the moment, but we could do it. And each staff member's rooms. Okay. What staff members room do you have in the estate at the moment? Not much. Possibly the garage is a staff members room. I'm not sure what counts as a staff members room. And it can only happen once a week, so... We'll spread gold, because that's facile. Right, okay. Okay. Let's keep it going. Spare bedroom pushes us on. Boiler room. Potentially as well. But spare bedroom pushes us onwards. All we need is study or ladyship's chambers. Pool adds the sauna, the pool hall. Also potentially that's potential for more puzzles, which is definitely what we want to do. So we have here, we have 11. 11 minus 1 is 10. Times 10 is 100, divided by 20 is 5. 3 minus 3? 3 minus 10. Wait, what? 3 minus 10 is minus 7 times 20. Minus 10 is minus 7 times 20 is minus 140. Shockingly, that's not it. That's fine. So it's 11 minus 1 is 10, times 10 is 100, divided by 20 is 5. So that's the correct number. 3 minus 10 is negative 7, times by 20 is negative 140. It's not 14. So how could this... How would we otherwise... What's another way to approach this? 3. There's no squaring involved. Minus 10 is minus 7. Even if we got a mod value to this, like, it always, the result is always positive, so it would be plus 7, because you'd mod the value for that for some reason. Times 20 is still 140. So what? There's nothing on the outside ring, so they're not dividing by anything afterwards. So it's something times 20, which has to be a number that's still divisible by 20. Unless it's always going to be minimum of 1 always. So 20 is the answer? No. Okay, well, this is my rough maths thing. We have 3 minus 10. Every single time this has been done with brackets, right? We've been doing this in order. If I scribble this down as is, times 20, this doesn't work either, because even if we did this like in BODMAS or PEDMAS order, 10 times 20 is 200. 3 minus 200 is even less likely. So right now, I'm literally just trying to go through numbers and trying to figure out what the rules for this is, because I'm not missing any colors out, am I? I'm not seeing anything else on the middle ring, anything else in the... Nothing there, nothing there, nothing there, nothing there. We know that's the multiplication ring. We know that's the subtraction ring, that's the addition ring. So, 1. It's not. 18. No. 4. No. 13. No. 6. No. It was 10. So something there was 10. I'm going to get this wrong again, just because that is 5. Again, 11 minus 1, 10, times 10, 100, divided by 25. 3 minus 10 is minus 7, times by 20. Ten divided by 20 is half. So I'm trying to work it backwards. So the last result is 10. So if we divide by 20, we get half. It is only accurate if 3 minus 10 is half for some reason. And there's no reason why that should be the case. I don't know. Like, I don't understand that rule specifically. Here we have 3 minus 7 times 3. It would be a minus 12. Is it going to be 12? It's not 12. So there's a rule of maths that's something is happening here. There's a rule that we don't know about. If something goes negative, something changes. If at any point a negative happens, something different happens here. We don't know what that is. Well, I don't know what that is, but there's a rule happening here. It's like the squaring thing. I don't know what was happening here. There's no indication in the middle. There's no indication anywhere else. It's clearly if you have a negative number turns up, something different happens. So we have a negative number turn up. Three. We're brute forcing this again, and I don't like it. There's a rule here we haven't figured out yet, so I'm brute forcing this, and I don't like it. 18. So the answer to that was 18. It was 3 minus 7 times 3 is 18. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out the rules. There's a math rule there I haven't figured out. Pool hole. Key, please. Den is free. Well, free. It's free gem and also split interactions. Secret passage does nothing for us. Pool. Great Hall. Great Hall also opens up a potentially opens up a door in the antechamber. I think it opens to that one. So that's potentially something we can make use of here. And we have the keys potentially required to do that. I'll get back to it in a second. Mainly because if I do this, closet, blast you all, blast it all. We'll get observatory, which at least gets me dining room as well. Right. There's also something other. Okay, fine. 23. What are we going to get for this? We get sale. Everything's off today, and keys, or a key. So what did it say about the half off? See flyer for details. Okay, well, there's no flyer. Oh, here you go. Sale. Aha. Commissary, wow. Commissary, kitchen, locksmith, workshop. Not the showroom. Uniquely not the showroom. Okay, well. The pool, the terrace. pool, I guess. Good. So this is what we want. We want more things like that. You know, keys I can unlock. It doesn't require anything. Pump room controls water fluid at state. Not yet. Bunch of gems, and then that veranda. I'm gonna do wine cellar because I need potential. It's gonna close off. It doesn't close off there. We can potentially go down to that room over there. But it also gives us the gems to grind to find things. You know what? Maybe I've done this before. I can't remember. But we'll do that on the off chance that something happens. Oh, good. More security rooms. Yes. Library. Fantastic. Brilliant. Perfect. Yep. I'll take library. Gives us an apple as well. We don't need any books in here, but it gives us access to potentially getting that one over there. So we'll do this. Of course it's locked. Don't like it. Closed exhibit. The doors in this room are security locked. That's perfect. That's fine. 100%. Okay. What? I've never seen this before in my life. What's this place? Hello. Lockpick set. Hi. Dearest children, the pieces in this place are all rigid. The pieces are in place and all rigid cogs have been greased. However, if our ambitious plans are to succeed, we must strike this Thursday. The routine changing of the guard personnel on the first of each month means the opportunity we have created for ourselves will likely never be so opportune. If we wait until even one additional week, the windows will be closed. On Tuesday, there will be 3 royal guards stationed at Learson Hall, 2 of which will be wearing black gloves in lieu of the traditional white. We would be wise to sacrifice almost everything to avoid the white glove guard, striking only when he takes a recess. The 2 black glove guards have been instructed to blind, and gag themselves to spare us the extra prisoners it would take your group to execute that task on their behalf. However, it also means that once we reach the exhibit, we will truly be on our own. May the black shores guide us, may the black skies shield us, may our fathers be proud of us. In Faithful's Faro, your faithful soldier. Interesting. So this is the practice for stealing the... This is practice for stealing the crown. Okay. Well, there's also a a mount jar box here, of the Fenrir skin. So this wants to be red. This wants to be red. Okay, so let's think about what are the... I can't put into words what the rules are, but I figured it out. And more allowance tokens. Okay, that's not great. Well, okay, we did that. We have access to this. Okay. So... Think, Nemo, think. Well, we'll see what... Upgrade disc? Sure. We'll make use of that, I'm sure. Key. And it was the right side. Okay, I picked the correct side for this. So we got... So we have access to this room. Now. Unfortunately, that means I need movement. So I need to be able to get that foundation and okay, that was not pickable. That's not pickable. That gets picked. Okay. If I want to go down that way, yeah, so I got 26. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 34. I need... Oh, dining room. Dining room might be our salvation here. I am going to try to do getting to 46 again. I'm going to try to get to 46 again. Because dining room might be our salvation here. If we're lucky. What's the food we're getting out of this? Because it's usually 20, isn't it? We haven't got an aquarium. But it's 20. And I think my maths was fairly certain that the additional 20 would have helped us out here. So we go, yeah, so hallway, you take the second hallway. Then we turn into security. And into foundation. And from foundation we'll go open the door. And it's one of the things like I wonder if we should be doing this like the default. It's a good check. So we're at 32 now. Entering foundation costs us 32. 31. How much movement is it worth it to get into and out of this area? 30. $29. So it might be something along the lines of, once you're in foundation, it costs you an additional 5, 6 movement. So it's like, if every time we go to foundation we come down here and open the door, it's costing us 6 movement every time, because we're going to go over here. It's inner sanctum, 36. I'm going to guessing what? We're going to be out there at 25, so it's going to cost us like something like 8 movement, possibly. This is wait, so foundation, so sanctum is one room, underpass is another room, reservoir is another room, basement's another room, foundation. So counting foundation is 5 rooms, which means it's 4. Yes, it's going to be 8. It's 8 movement once you got into foundation. Once you're in foundation already, to open the Although underpass seems to be... When does underpass turn back into reservoir? Probably outside this door. Yeah, okay. So this entire area there is kind of fluid. Reservoir, basement, back up to foundation. So we do have the movement to get back to 46 now. I have heard tell. I think one of the things that I heard when I was doing, like I mentioned, I accidentally I watched a how to get to day 46 in one day video. And then I stopped the second I saw the spoiler about the drawing room. One of the things there the person was saying was that foundation should ideally be drafted further up, so that this situation doesn't happen. When you've got access to the antechamber, you don't have to wait. You don't have to backtrack this far to get to the foundation. And I do kind of see that. I do see that. So potentially my foundation was done really far too soon, far too early. Maybe I should have again, it could have been, but had that been the case, it would have been far more complicated to get to the thing I wanted to get to, right? There you go, access to 46. Got the key there. To go up, you must go to continue up, you must go down. Fine with that. Anyway, into 46. Can we actually explore the room now? We can actually explore the room now. Okay, so we have a sanctum key. And a note, which looks like the doors as well. So the crown of the blueprints. The former ruby crown of Orinda Ares, recently set with freshly cut sapphires. The first time you draw a red room while drafting, you may remove it from today's draft pool. If you do, gain 1 gem and redraw floor plans. That's... Okay, hang on, hold the actual phone. There's some stuff to be done here. 8 realms in 8 months. Okay, there's more. Oh, there's more puzzles. Okay. Apple? Damn, no. Okay, we got Sanctum Key. Hurrah, Sanctum Key. We don't have the movement to get back there, but we know there's a Sanctum Key in here as well. Then, okay. The first key found here. Oh, god damn it. Okay, let's just grab this as well. The first key found here on the furthest rank. The second locked tight in the vault of a bank. The third is up high among all the clocks. The fourth down below beneath all the docks. The fifth key is held by a king on his throne. The sixth in a station left by one of your own. The seventh is major, you dropped it quite late. The last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. So the first key is found furthest is ranked, done that. The second key locked tight in the vault, there's a vault, it's in the vault somewhere. The third is up high among all the clocks, that's the clock tower, not sure. The fourth down below beneath all the docks, okay, we know where the fourth one is. The fifth key is held by a king on his throne. Don't know where that is. The sixth in a station left by one of your own. Who are you talking to? The seventh is major if you drafted quite late, and the last key is waiting behind the last door of 8. Okay, there are 8 keys though. So I'm going to take the key. We're not going to have the movement for this. I'll take the key that's in the basement and use it to open the last door of 8. I'll take that key to open that door, and hopefully it's something in there. Right. Also want to take pictures of all these. The secret room is not as secure as you thought. We have your letters. 8 letters, 8 payments, 100 gold, instructions to follow. This secret is not as secret as you thought. We have your letters. Okay, well, first we copied that one, right? We did. I'm also going to grab this one. I'm also going to grab these ones here. So this is the marigold one, which I think is exactly the same. Whoa. So is this the same one as the one in the? Yes. So the coat of arms in the wine cellar is the marigold coat of arms. Okay. There's also an 8 realms in 8 months. So I'm going to copy. Can I move stuff around? Yeah. So don't know what that is. We're almost going to. Half one. Those clocks are stopped at half 1. Okay, so we got the marigold one. I'll grab the Jones one. That's me. I find it slightly disturbing. There's a bust of me already. Sinclair. An Epson, which is that's my mum. That's a bust of my mum. Eight realms. Okay, wait. So we know that's Orinda Ares at the beginning. Then there's Fen Ares, Iraja, Coraria, and Arch Ares. There's also one that looks like that. One that looks like a kind of hemisphere-y kind of thing, and one that looks like a diamond. So there's 8 realms. 8 realms in 8 months. Blueprints there. Sanctum key there. Anything missing there? Okay. We know, I think, was it that something along the lines of this is this is Fen Ares, up there is Arch Ares, and down here I think this is a Raja? That was in the damn book. Have I got it written? There's the damn book. I go back and pick all these, grab all these screenshots while I'm here and shove them in the correct folder. And if I look into the book, the history book of this place, Orindia. Yeah. So no, so the one in the middle over here. That's Fen Ares. That's Arch Ares. This is a Raja over here. And then that's all we know so far. This is what we know. So we know we have this the realm here, realm there, realm here. So there's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's the 8th realm? There's an 8th realm which has not turned up on this map. Interesting. Okay, that's again 8 realms in 8 months. The clocks are stopped at 1:30. Because it's currently 2:15. God, more puzzles. Every single time I think, oh, okay, well, we'll call it there with the game. I'm like, no, I want to see more about the puzzles in this game. Okay, I've got a Sanctum Key, but there's no way I can make it work. 6 movement is what? Enough to get 1, 2, 3, 4. I can get to the wine sun, that's pretty much it. Again, room feels like there's something more to be done in this room. Not sure how, because this room, more than anything else, feels completely like there's nothing to interact with here, other than that one, which I did. 3, 2. Yeah, so that is the marigold coat of arms. Uniquely, it's the marigold coat of arms. Okay. And we're done anyway. Like, actually productive day. A little bit concerned it wasn't going to be a productive day. It was a productive day. And like every productive day, it adds more questions than it answers. It does mean, however, that we do have something to do next time, which is to go immediately down into the foundation and get the Sanctum Key, and I'm going to use it to open the last door. I'll open the last door of the 8 and see what's in there, because potentially there's another Sanctum Key in there, which is weird, because it means that actually it means that there's a possibility that you end up without a Sanctum Key, but the Sanctum Key you'd need would be to open the room it's in. So if the only thing in that room is a Sanctum Key, the problem solves itself. Interesting. Anyway, I'll catch you all next time, folks. I'm gonna record it straight now, but I'll catch you all next time. See you then. Bye-bye.